This is Ruth, and these are 3 of her 4. She had 5. She had one that was smaller than the rest. And moms, in the animal world, and unfortunately, a lot of moms that are human will just wander off and leave the runt. She's not in here right now, but my precious was left, and so was Chester, who is the daddy of the little orange one, and they were both brought to me. Precious looks like this. This isn't Precious. Let me see your face. Nope. That's Snuggles. That is Sophie over there. Opinionated kitty cat. She is a fighter. And if she's not happy, no one's happy. This morning, the cat thief, my Sophie, not Sophie, Sadie, picked a fight with this gentle bear. He's gentle as long as he's fed and not thinking that he needs to be fed the instant you're talking to him. This is Mr. Boots Martin. This is his daughter, Lulu Martin. And Ruth Martin is on the floor. She had brought the little orange kitten in here, and I went and fetched, well, they were Precious thinks that any kitty who wanders into her path is hers. So she leered at me when I was taking 2 of the kittens back to their mom. I'm going to vacuum my floor, but I'm not going to do it while I have a nursing mommy on it. I'm going to open 2 windows, clean out behind me because it's nasty, and I'm going to move that kitty house behind me. People will like it because they like to lay on it. Then, if it's not too hot out, I don't know what it is outside. Inside, it's ready to get rid of my sweatshirt. Now you got to go to the shed. Sherry, she said. she said. Ah, that's funny. Yeah, and plug around in there, and then, and in between there, I'm going to eat. I haven't eaten yet. They're really nice. But mamas who want to move their kitties and you seal the kittens in will rip holes in the mesh and just wander out. And that way, Sadie can wander in and borrow babies. She doesn't hurt them. She just thinks that all babies should be hers. She's the only young kitty I've ever known who couldn't become a mommy. And I want to explain to you that cord that doesn't have an end on it, you might think that it has no purpose at all. But I tied one of my locked boxes onto it. And then I fling that through the door. Not the box, but the cord. And when I'm on the other side, I can pull the box into the door, closing the door, because the door will not seal. That door doesn't seal, and the door to Pretty Bird's room, both doorknobs were put on by, we're moving our family to it's my Mr. Black's chair, the holder of all things that have no purpose. I need to get, my goal is to get 3 long tubs with wheels on them so I can put blankets in them, and then I'll have a place for them, and they'll be by my walls. Now they have to wait for Mom to come back. Both little orange boys are boys. I guess I didn't need to say that, but anyway. They're both boys, and they're both long-haired, and they both look like their dad, Chester, who's somewhere in the front of the house. And she has a little gray one who looks like Daphne. And Daphne is a gray, short hair. It's a really pretty kitty. And two of her boys are brown. This one's getting pretty good walking. They're 2 weeks behind the older kittens. They have discovered what water is, and they like water. Don't give them milk. You know, you see a farm, you think they love the milk. Milk gives them diarrhea. It really does. And I'm finding out that soft kitty food before their time does the same thing. Try to avoid that. Yep. We talked to a beautiful young lady yesterday at Walmart. Such a sweetie. And I'm hoping that she knows somebody, or she might even want to take one of my grandbabies. The little orange ones would be so sweet and personable, just like their dad. I love my Chester so much. And their granddad lives down the street and looks just like them. His name is Sonny. And his human is a fine guy. And so they have not perfect, but really cool human role models. Now come back here and take this kitten. Oh, look. On the prowl. Sadie's around here. Well, on the other side, I don't feel like getting up right this second, but on the other side is a small kitty house. Oh, look at her go, look at her go, look at her go. There I am. Just zooming down the hall. Just zooming. Oh, here comes the thief. Do you see her? She's poking her head around. There she is. That is Sadie the thief. Doesn't mean any harm. She just wants them to be safe in her house. Isn't that right, Sadie? What do you want? What are you doing? Oh, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's going to sneak back, and she thinks no one's looking. And she's going to abscond with a kitten. Look, there she goes. There she goes. Let me help you. Let me help you to my house. Let me just help you. Come on. And anyway, the bottom half of the kitty house, she will put them in there, and then she'll get in after them. And while she's getting in, they will leave. And the mother cats don't like that at all, so they go over there and slap her. And she doesn't understand why she did anything wrong, because this is in her DNA to be a good mama. Too bad it's not in the human's DNA to be a good mama. Well, someone will remember that she has that little one, and where the red one went, she'll track it down and she'll slap Sadie. And Sadie will not understand why.